Hi friends, Miss Santine here, going over Module 8 on tying shapes and fractions as equal parts of shapes. This week we're going to focus on time. The goal for this week is for you to be able to do this. So please repeat the sentence after me. I can tell time to the half hour or quarter hour. I can tell time to the nearest 5 minutes. Let's get started. We are going to review how to read analog clocks. To start, we're going to learn fun facts about the clock. The front of an analog clock is called the face of the clock. A clock is a tool we use to measure time. As you can see here, there are 12 numbers that go around the face of a clock. The hands are the parts of the clock that point to the numbers. The shorter hand is the hour hand. It shows us what hour it is. The hour hand is short. This hour hand is pointing to the 6. Therefore, we can say that it is 6 o'clock. There are 60 minutes marked on the clock. This is because there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. To measure the minute hand, a good trick is to count by fives. There are 5 minutes from 12 to 1, from 1 to 2, from 2 to 3, and so on. Count with me by fives around the clock. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. There are 60 minutes marked on the clock because there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. How can you tell time to the half hour? When you split something in half, we've learned that you divide it into 2 equal parts. As you see here, there are 2 equal parts. Since half of 60 is 30, there are 30 minutes in a half hour. So when the minute hand is on the 6, it is 30 minutes past the hour. What time is it? Look at the hour hand first, then look at the minute hand. As you see here, the hour hand, it's right in the middle of 12 and 1. And the minute hand is on the 6. That means that it is 12:30 or 30 minutes past 12, half past 12. Because remember we said this is half of the clock. So when it is on the 6, this is half of the hour. Let's practice reading the time by the half hour. What time is it now? That's right, it is 3:30. Time is it now? That's right, it is 7:30. Or half past 7. When you split something into quarters, you divide it into 4 equal parts. An hour can be split into 4 quarters. Since 1 hour has 60 minutes, each quarter of an hour is equal to 15 minutes. We can test it. Here, this is 5, 10, 15. And this right here is a quarter. When the minute hand points to the 3, it is 15 minutes past the hour. So it is 12:15 or a quarter past 12. What time do you think it is now? What you want to do is read the hour hand first. Remember, your shorthand is the hour hand, so you want to look at the hour hand first. The hour hand is pointing between the 3 and the 4. That means that it is a little bit close to 4, but not quite yet. It is still 3. So we have determined that it is 3. 3 what? So now we want to look at the minute hand. The minute hand is pointing past the 6. So we can always count by 5s if we're not sure what this 6 represents.
If you want to be sure, it's always good to count by 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So I know that is a little bit after 30, but to be more precise, notice that it is 2 more marks, has 2 more marks after the 30. So 30 plus 2, we have here 31, 32. So right now, the time is 3:32. What time is it? Now let's look very close because it could get tricky. What you want to look is always at the hour hand first. Notice that it is pointing still between the 4 and the 5, but it is very close to the 5, not on the 5 yet. So that means it is still 4, but it is almost 5. 4 what? So right now I have 4 as my hour. And now let's figure out exactly what the minute hand is. Here it says 45, so I just have to count my marks after. 46, 47. So it is 4:47. Telling the time. The small hand points to the hours. The big hand points to the minutes. When the big hand points to the 12, the time is o'clock. If we were to slice the clock into 4 equal sections, we would have 4 quarters. Each quarter represents a 15-minute section. When the big hand moves from the 12 to the 3, it is quarter past the hour. This is because the big hand has moved quarter of the way around the clock face. When the big hand moves from the 12 to the 6, it is half past the hour. This is because the big hand has moved half of the way around the clock face. When the big hand moves from 9 to the 12, it is quarter to the hour. This is because the big hand only has quarter of the clock face to move to get to the next o'clock. This is a digital clock. The hours are to the left of the column. The minutes are to the right of the column. You can see this on a cell phone or your microwave at home. 12 a.m. is midnight. We are sleeping at this time. 12 p.m. is noon. We lunch at this time. When we say a.m., we are referring to the hours before noon. When we say p.m., we are referring to the hours past noon, meaning after noon. Easy way to remember a.m. and p.m. is this. a.m., think after midnight. p.m., past morning. Okay, friends, this is your opportunity to show me what you know. I would like you to grab a paper and pencil and work on this problem. tell what fraction of each clock is shaded in the space below using the words quarter, quarters, half, or halves. I would like you to draw these shapes, partition, and then shade one in. Then name it using those words. Do that for each. You can pause the video while you work on this problem. Now, I would like you to write the time shown on each clock. Number 3, I would like you to draw the hour and minute hands on your own clocks to match the correct time. Meaning, I would like you to draw this clock and then draw the hour and the minute hands to represent this time. Show that on a piece of notebook paper. That is all. Thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed this week's lesson. Make sure to take pictures of your participation and send it to your class portfolio. Have a great day.